season in the ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, we're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has begun sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They're Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. On the run, it's Moulton. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform and making those big plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete. Unclear where the intended receiver was that time.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he's still trying to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Tigers will have to kick it away. He should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Passing game is so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pulls it in. It's more.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit.
The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Green.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
An empty backfield on second and short. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, what a grab! Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He fires it down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the option play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
All right, now we're opening up the playbook. Quarterback option with a tight end pitch for the score. Creativity abound from this offense with everyone being a weapon.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Dumps it down to the back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Moore. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Broken tackle, still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Canes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's James. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back out there. Each offense has been in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a man. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking tackles and going. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. sets up an important third down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's James. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
They're going to run the option. He hands it to the back. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Throwing off play action. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The short completion of the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He can go. A quick spin move. He steps out at the 10. Takeaway that sets up his offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Looking for some space. It's Moulton. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the goal line. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Timeout, Clemson. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. That's a designed quarterback keeper. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Looking to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Send the back in motion. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll toss it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. With defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Miami offense back out onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they jump on top here in the second half. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's James. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. That moves the football to the 27 on their first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big all the way to the end zone? Touchdown, Canes.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Of his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Quarterback keeps the football. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll try the option play here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Clemson offense is back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's James. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the mark.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Catch made on the out route. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They keep him guessing with a run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
The Tigers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Moulton. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
First down on the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away that big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
It's an option look. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
It's a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and he come up with a sack.
Now it's 4th down.
Points on the board. And that ties the game. We could be headed for overtime. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties and nickel.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
It's another deep shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled there by the defense. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Here on this first play, Chris, almost like they're just testing the defense emotions now that we're into overtime. Kind of a generic, simple, conservative call, but it does make sense because you don't just get physically tired out there. Now that we're in overtime, mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? They're up to the task on that play.
They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.